Hi everyone, welcome back to Events Academy, and in this episode we'll be going over one of two projects. So first one is the traffic light project and the second one being the digital piano, and in this episode we'll just be going over the traffic light project. So a simple red, yellow, green circuit, and we'll first start off with going to circuits, then create a new circuit. I'll name this project traffic light project. Traffic light project. And we'll also first bring in a Arduino and breadboard. So we'll need the Arduino to program the circuit and the breadboard to manage all our components. So we'll go to Arduino, and the first option under breadboard will bring both of those in. So this is a really great template because it already sets up the 5 volts and the ground ports onto the breadboard. Next, we'll need our components, which will be under all components, and we'll go for LED. So we'll bring 3 of them in. So we'll start with green and then yellow as well as red. So just like that. Next, we'll need our resistors. So let's make it 0.5 kilo ohm, and we'll need to rotate it. So since we are programming our LEDs, we can't exactly put 5 volts onto an LED, otherwise there is a risk of those LEDs being popped in real life. And virtually it will just give us a warning, but we do like to use resistors for LEDs. So we'll put in resistor here, and eventually we will wire this, but we do want the resistor to go through the anode. So we'll copy this, so that use Command C or Control C. And then once again to the final LED. Next, we're going to ground all our LEDs. So from using the power rail, we'll connect it to the cathode of the LED. And we'll also make it black colored so that it's a lot easier for us to read and understand the circuit. So next, we're going to have to wire our LED to our Arduino board. So let's use pin 13, pin 12, and pin 11. So I'll make them different colors just so it's a lot more readable. It doesn't necessarily have to be just black or red, but those are the standard colors. But since we are using different components, we'll make it different colors so that we can understand what we're exactly connecting. So now that we've completed wiring our circuit, it will not work if we simulate it right now, just because we did not exactly program it the way we want to. So right now it's just red. That's because it's just the standard code. So we'll want to change it so that we can allow the yellow and green LED to blink as well. So first, we're going to have to set what we want to start off with. So we're going to bring this back. If you want to delete lines of code or blocks of code, you have to bring it back. And in this demonstration, I'll just start off with the block code, and then I'll translate it to the text so that we can clean it up. So we're going to start off with setting just the red pin to high. So pin 13, 12, and 11. So 12 is yellow, so that is low, and green is yellow, which is 11. So next, we're going to create a control. So we'll repeat this. And we'll just repeat it 5 times, just for the ease of, we don't need 10 times. So let's set red to 2 seconds. And next, we'll have to set yellow as high and red as low. So again, we're just affecting pin 13 and pin 12, which is red and yellow. So red is low and yellow is high now. And we'll have to make this wait, let's say for just 1 second, because yellow doesn't take too much time. And then we'll have to set our green to be high and our yellow to be low. So yellow is going to be low, and red is going to, green is going to be high now. And now since we want this to loop correctly, we're going to have this wait 2 seconds. We'll just do a 2 second red, 1 second yellow, 2 second green. And just to reset it back again, this will have to go back to the standard red is high and green is low. And then once this program terminates here, it'll repeat back to here and complete the cycle again. So let's first make this rather set 11 to low, 13, which is red, to high. All right, so let's simulate this code. So 2 seconds red, 1 second yellow, 2 seconds green. And I'll repeat again. So it looks like I made a mistake in the code, so let's debug it. So I set it, okay, so this is a very classic mistake. So I set pin 12 to high, which should be pin 13, which is actually red. So this is why we do want to introduce something called variables, which I'll exactly do in the text version. So let's simulate that again, and hopefully it should work. 2 seconds green, should go back to red, then yellow, green, red. So that worked. And let's go translate this into text code. So let's go into, we'll do text. So we want something called a variable. So typically, using 12, 11, 13, those are really complex numbers that we don't really want to use because we can always lose track of our ports and the components. So instead, we're going to use something called a variable. So we're going to create a variable for red, yellow, and green. So we'll start off with declaring the variable type. So we'll call it, we'll use integer because we're using 11, 12, and 13. And then we'll have to give the variable a name. So we'll call it red. And then we'll have to set it to something. So we're going to use equal 13. And then let's do yellow and green. So yellow is 12, and then red. Oh, sorry, green, which is 11. Now we don't have to use these numbers again. So we can just replace it. So red, and I'm just copying and pasting. Yellow, and then green. So same thing goes for the rest of the code. So red, red, and then red, right? And then yellow, which is 12, green, which is 11. And let me just do that for the rest of the code. Oops, green, which is 11, green, which is 11. So this code will work exactly as we programmed it with just the blocks text. So the syntax is a little different from the block. So we always have to start with the pin modes, just to declare that this is an input or an output. So this void setup only occurs once. And then for the actual meat of the program, we have to put it under void loop. And we'll first set it up the initial stage, and then this is the loop that we did, right? So it's under a counter. So five sets of loops, and then this is the code that we originally set. So I'm going to run this code just to show you that it does work. And we did clean it up, right? So that was the goal of doing so. So we're going to start the simulation. And just like we had it as before, it works the same as we did with the block code. All right, so thank you so much for watching and completing the Events Academy course. Once you are completed with this project, send it on to our way through our website. So just share it. And you can either grab a screenshot or instead use the link here, copy it, and send it to our way through the form. And thank you again for watching. If you want to learn more, feel free to watch the digital piano. But we're so excited that you completed this course, and we hope you gained great value out of it and continue to learn about STEM. Thank you again, and enjoy your day.